We're getting breaking news this morning regarding the Augusta Westland deal. Former Air Chief SP Tyagi has been booked in the VVIP chopper scam. The ex-chief has been named along with 11 others in a regular case. The CBI's equivalent of an FIR. 4 firms as well have been booked in the 3,600 crore rupees scam. Searches are on at the moment in 14 locations across Delhi and the National Capital Region, apart from Chandigarh. Now, Tyagi is the first service chief to be booked in a corruption scam. Tyagi and others have been booked under various provisions of Prevention of Corruption Act of the Indian Penal Code. Associate Editor Atir Khan is now joining us with more details. Atir, what are the charges that have been specified in this FIR against former Air Chief SP Tyagi?
Well, what we know is that CBI has registered a regular case under section 420 and 120. That means that a criminal conspiracy and cheating both have been invoked in this regular case. The case being of wrongful gain and wrongful loss. So now the CBI is raiding a number of places. Around 14 places are being raided in Chandigarh and Delhi, including the Nehru Place and Firozshah Road premises of Tyagi.
Take us through the other people who've been booked in the case, the FIRs against 12 people. One of them is the former Air Chief. Who are the others? Have his cousins also been booked?
Well, that's right. SP Tyagi and his cousins has been extensively quizzed by the CBI during the preliminary inquiry session. We know that there was a day-long questioning with all the brothers, and they were also confronted. So there were some inconsistencies in their statement. We also know that 2 new names have also cropped up, and they have also been mentioned in the regular case.
Saurav Shukla is also joining us with more details on that story. Saurav, we also understand that India got its first set of documents from Italy. Has the CBI been able to build this case based on those documents as well?
Well, Maha, last week when Mail Today, I broke the story about the fact that SP Tyagi is going to be charged under the Prevention of Corruption Act. At that time, only senior sources had told me that they have a watertight case, and clearly that's a manifestation of that. What you see that a regular FIR or has been filed today against Mr. Tyagi and several others who are believed to be involved in this chopper deal. Sources telling us again that they have a watertight case, and yes, the documents that you were mentioning have been procured from Italy. They've got good cooperation, and although I must tell you that obviously things are not looking very well now in the present scenario with Italy, but yes, the prosecutors did give and share a lot of documents to the CBI team that had gone to Italy, and based on that and the intensive questioning that they had of former Air Chief Tyagi and his associates and other Canica officials and all. That's the reason why the agency has decided to charge them against under the Prevention of Corruption Act.
Saurav, stay on with us. Let me go back to Atir for a bit. Atir, take us through the firms that have been booked along with the 12 people against whom the FIR has been lodged.
Well, what we know is, Maha, that 4 firms have been booked, including Finmecanica, Augusta Westland, IDS Infotech and Aerometrics. What we know is that 2 new names, as I was mentioning to you, Pratap Agarwal of IDS Infotech and Satish Bagrodia, also the same company, have been booked in the regular case. So the premises of all these companies are being searched at the moment as we speak.
All right, so searches on in 40 locations across Delhi, the National Capital Region and Chandigarh. At the moment, 4 firms have also been booked. Let me go back to Saurav Shukla. Saurav, as far as SP Tyagi and his cousins are concerned, you were talking about how they were questioned rather extensively by the CBI. Through that questioning, what is it that the CBI has been able to gather? And is it based on that the other people have also been booked?
Well, Maha, one was the whole linkage thing. Initially Mr. Tyagi, the Air Chief, former Air Chief, was denying that, he only said that they were distant relatives. So they were able to prove that that was not the case. They were very closely linked. They were able to get the pattern of sorts of their meetings together. Obviously, there were some phone records, sources say, to prove that they were very closely linked. The other thing was that how, Augusta Westland came into the fray. In fact, they said that the Air Chief, former Air Chief Tyagi, was instrumental in getting the specifications changed so that this company can actually enter the bidding process. That, they say, was a crucial link, and that's the reason why they've got evidence of that, how that was done, and that's the reason why former Air Chief has been charged. But it's a rare thing, because this is perhaps for the first time that a former Air Chief, who is the highest ranking Air Force officer, has been charged for graft under the Prevention of Corruption Act. Maha.
Well, absolutely. First Service Chief who has been booked under Prevention of Corruption